Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we have to get some stuff together, because while this is all well and good, but the minor problem that we don't really want all of this, well, we want more glass. That's what I'm trying to say here. We need more glass. So let's just get more glass, shall we? That's the winning strategy, I imagine. So, yeah, big episode last time. We got to 100 followers. I'm very, very excited about. I have a Discord chat up now, which you can find the links to that in either this video, if you're looking at YouTube, or on Discord itself, if the about link thing. That's the one, about link. I got it in one, guys. So if you are interested in joining in that, you are absolutely welcome anytime. And that's where we're going to be posting if there's any questions, if we're perhaps going to be running a poll on what to do next, or how to celebrate this 100 followers, that's where we're going to be doing it. So if you're interested in getting onto that, that's where you do it. We are also trying to create more glass, because that was a problem. But I believe that's pretty good now. That's as good as it's going to get right now. So what are other issues we've got today? Right, other issues I'd love to resolve. There's a couple of them. Now one of them isn't actually a huge issue, but I've figured out there's a way to make things more efficient, and I think, well, if we're going to make things more efficient, why wouldn't we do it, right? Exactly. So it turns out RCUs, or rocket control units as they're apparently called, can be constructed in these little guys. Now there's a couple of interesting things about those little guys. First off, they're cute, they're small, we like them. The other interesting thing, and this is probably the more interesting thing about them, is that they, much like the ultimate assemblers, can be put together to have 6 productivity modules in them. And that's pretty good. So we're just going to stop this for a moment. We're going to put a lot of productivity modules in these bad boys. I'm going to wait until they finish building what they're building, and then I suppose we can get rid of those. So speed is not really the problem today. We got as much speed as we need. What the bigger problem is actually just getting everything together. But we are going to build as many as we can, because why the heck not, right? If you're going to do it, you might as well do it properly. You know, probably don't even need that much. 4 is probably enough. So we are going to limit how many of these we need. And we need rocket control units. And we are going to speed all these up with big old productivity modules. Now we're going to let them come through for now, but I don't think we're going to let them stay like that. For now, it works just fine to do it this way. Okay, that's good. Then we need to get our assemblers, which that's just coming right through the wrong part there. Wasn't really a problem before because it wasn't, but now it is. So that's fixed. The important thing is you can fix all these little issues pretty quickly. And I'm not going to worry about this part just yet. And we might as well chuck down... Look, let's just use all those speed modules. Who cares? Caution to the wind, as they say. And we might as well speed these up, because they're going to be slow right now. Because we put so much productivity modules in them, they're not super slow, but they're slower than I want them to be. So they are now moving at 120 times speed. Oh, do we need to put them out as well? I think we need to put them out as well. It's a bit rude, I know, but that's life. Okay, that's going to make a lot of rockets really quickly, but that's okay. What happens when you put in all your speed modules? Probably needed some of those, but hey, look. Fine, that's probably going to make a rocket. But the point is, every one of these will make 0.72 of another rocket control module. That should allow for many, many more rocket control modules. Because we really need to get these rockets launched. Okay, liquefied resin is the next problem we've got. Okay, so let's go sort that out. Okay, so liquefied resin. Now we do need a lot of that because otherwise my modules aren't working. That's the problem we've got right now. The modules aren't going. Because they need to have rubber, and rubber is made by resin, and resin is made by having resin. That last bit was a bit of a stretch, I know, but it's also true. Looks actually okay, so maybe it's just something that breaks very soon. But that was the third thing I had, so... the problem is we're not getting enough menthol gas, which comes in from these. And these aren't coming through because we don't have enough catalysts. Ah, catalysts, always a problem. They would be making more, but they just can't be bothered. Lazy machines, that's the problem. And also slow machines. So we're going to speed these bad boys up. And that hopefully will it's working a bit smoother. Maybe what we want to do is every second one of these to be outputting on the other line. Okay. And chuck more catalysts in there. And then we should probably be doing well enough to get more menthol gas. More menthol gas means we won't have a problem with resins, hopefully. Unless we do, in which case we continue to have a problem with resins. Kind of how that works. Not enough urea gas as well. Now we can work on that as well. That probably just needs to be extended and then should be fine, I suppose. Might need more catalyst frames maybe. I love the enthusiasm that I've got here. It looks like I really thought this was going to need a lot of them. I'll split them up a little bit. We've got plenty of nitrogen, we've got plenty of hydrogen. So really all we're lacking is just catalyst frames. Apparently are going into quite a weird place. Okay, so that should be making more urea gas, or more ammonia, and thus more urea. And thus more resin? Probably. I mean, if I said that any more enthusiastically, I think we'd all know what was going on. Probably? There we go, I found a way to make it more confused. Okay, so... Oh, I see. Go like that, and like that. And... I always forget that it doesn't do that. And we will, of course, grab that bad boy. What am I doing? There we go. I'll make a little bit more urea gas. Oh, a bit more ammonia, rather. And more ammonia means these should really be constantly firing. Could always pull this one out a little bit more. And just assemble another one of those. Put a power pole in there. And that makes more urea gas. That's nice to see. Okay, so the resins are coming forward more. Okay, so glass, resins, transistors for big red. Oh yeah, I forgot about those. So what we could do for transistors is, I think what we want is, I don't really know if we want those red ones anymore. We seem to be using them less and less. Maybe we even take that down to 500 and down to 1,000. We do apparently have some old pipes that we don't need. Wonderful. And probably push those up to 500. Because we are using more and more of those as time goes on. What's the limitation we had on that? 500? Let's go 1,500. Let's just go nuts. That of course will mean it needs to make more stuff, but it'll get there. If titanium wasn't a problem, which it kind of looks like it is. That's confusing and concerning. No, titanium's not a problem, it's just being lazy. Okay. So they should be making those. Why is that taking time then? Grabbing other stuff as well. Okay, we'll just grab stuff faster, please. Don't be lazy. I won't have any of your tardiness on my base. Alright, so. As usual, I need to speed these up. The common problem. And the problem right now is transistors. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create something here. This is going to be an upgrade. What is that one for? You know what? I don't need that one. Let's just save me some space. Hey, thanks for following, Lunar Directory. Appreciate it. Okay, so we're going to convert these reds to purples and also blues to purples, because why the heck not? The whole point of the game here is make lots of perps. So we're just going to go sort of like, it's going to catch some things in the flak. There's going to be a lot more resources than we think we need, but that's okay. And we actually don't have enough purples for that. That's alright. We will get more purples as time goes on. That'll speed up. Let's see. Finish electro top. Did we never finish that? We never finished that, did we? Okay, well, we'll grab some more purple belts first. Because if we can do more work towards that, that'll be pretty good. Don't need those chemical furnace 2s anymore, I suppose. Okay, then we need to finish the electrolyzers up top. So just throw out more of those. Hopefully something changes. It's just not enough, that's the problem. I'm pretty sure I had it 500 to 1,000. Not to absolutely nothing. But we may be at a point where we just stop using reds entirely. That may be frustrating with my electrolyzer farms, because they're mostly, everything's programmed using reds. So that might be a problem. Not too much more expensive having blues than reds, but still. Okay, so I think the problem here was I didn't have the filter inserters. So that'll get them going. Yep. Could use to bring up the what are they called? The efficiency modules. But power-wise, we're fine. Oh, that's because blue science isn't going very fast. So that's probably. Is there something else we can do about that? Oh, my shield buffers. That's right. Sorry, at the start of this, I'm just going to be running around backwards and forwards trying to get stuff sorted. So my shields are being built, and that is great to see. But we're going to need larger buffers. Because otherwise, we're just not going to build enough of them. I saw that train, and I was like, nope, not today, train. This is not how I die. You know what? Let's continue this production of things. Steel's going well, apparently. That's good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build a tank, and I'm going to put a pump at the end of it, just to try and get more chrome. Because there's no harm in having more chrome, I figure. Okay, and that's just going to continue producing chrome, which is very, very good. We can keep producing chrome, that's good, and then that way everything else is working on things. Now I think these are pretty good to the point that we could probably build another base or even a train putting things elsewhere, but I don't know if we need to. We need to continue working on my shields. Now, the problem is they're maxing out at 5 stacks, which is not enough. Oh, at 20, which I really wanted that to be higher. I really want this to be higher. I want it to be 795. It's at 340. It's actually going pretty quick. So if those keep being built, then when we're at 745, we should actually have a lot of shields, and that's pretty exciting. Okay, that's good. Improved RCUs, I've done that. That's how they're going. After I chucked in a bunch of science modules, I probably shouldn't have done, well, not science, speed modules. Looks like they have actually run out. That's okay. And we have launched 21 rockets. Cool. And we have launched half of the structure components that we need. Cool, that's useful. Meanwhile, science is... Oh, sorry, not science. Speed is coming through faster than before. And half of those, of course, are going to go up to make the rockets. Could we go faster? I would love it if we could go faster. And you know what? I think we can. Only I brought the things that I needed for that. That's disappointing. Out of curiosity. Okay. So maybe upgrading those to higher levels would be good. Still struggling with these rubberized part of that could be because of this. It's going well. Could be going better. How to make it better? Just make things faster. Because the real problem is things aren't being made fast enough. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Pick up, drop. Pick up, drop. And I think if it drops there, it'll be a little bit more efficient. Now the problem is we've gone through the rubber so quickly that we actually... Resin's still a problem? Resin still appears to be a problem. Okay. So we burned through the rubber super fast and now we've got no rubber at all. Well, that's just life, I suppose, isn't it? Okay. So, two things we're going to do now. We're going to get some of the faster assembly modules. Don't need too many of them. And we're going to check on our resin, because if our resin's shit, then our modules are also a bit terrible. And we really need to launch a lot of rockets. That is the name of the episode today, or session today. And sure enough, everything is crap. Because this is completely crapped out. Now that shouldn't have happened. Let's make this real clear. Methane, no. Menthol should be coming through here. But it just doesn't seem to be. Why not? They're all running. It's because of this. It might be because of that. And because now we're probably making more transistors. Would we need more catalysts? Would that help? Or would that just make things worse? No problem exists without making things worse. Wait, what? What is that logic? No problem exists without making things... You gotta make things worse, that's what I'm saying. It's going a little bit better. Maybe we won't make the full 500, maybe just 40 would help. Carbon dioxide is spiking pretty hard, but that's okay. It's designed to do that, believe it or not. And you know what? We're going to put a pump here. Maybe that'll help things. And also, maybe we can find another way to make menanol. What is it called? Is it called menanol? Methanol. Gosh, what the heck? Okay, how do we make methanol? Out of propane gas. Well, I mean, that's literally what we're doing already, isn't it? No, it's not. No, wait, that's the other way around. We're doing that. Methane gas can be turned into methanol. Methanol. But we don't make a lot of methane gas, so that's not super useful. Synthesis gas can also be used. Now, synthesis gas is something that we've got some of, but I don't really want to push it too hard. So we could actually get into a problem with synthesis gas. We could make more synthesis gas, of course. Could. Carbon monoxide and synthesis gas could make some synthesis gas. We have carbon dioxide. Could easily make carbon monoxide with it. And then we'd have a lot of synthesis gas. That's an idea. Is it a good one? I don't know. What else are we doing with that stuff though? Let's be honest. That's going well. You know what? That's the plan. Carbon monoxide, how do we make that? Carbon monoxide is made easily by... do we already make a bunch of it? With chrome? Well, carbon can be turned into carbon monoxide. Okay. That's actually a plausible option. Oh, look at all that steam we've got. We don't have that much steam. Okay. So if we make carbon, where's that going first off? What would happen if I took some of that away? going such a long distance. No, I should be able to take some of that away. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, he says, concerned slightly if that could be a problem. So let's make carbon. That's just carbon. Carbon, nothing to worry about. Nothing bad ever happened to someone who wanted a lot of carbon. And we're going to do this. Might need more steam, but that's okay, we'll get that. And we're definitely gonna need more steam. That's okay. That's making some steam. And thus is making some carbon. Now with the carbon, one more of those actually. For the reason that is, we shall put those offset just to get a more full belt. And then with the carbon, we can turn that into a bunch of stuff, none of which I care about until we get to carbon monoxide, which you need purified water and carbon to make carbon monoxide. That is kind of a painful process, but if we go down like this, should be alright. Let's cut it south there. That gives me plenty of room to do carbon monoxide and get purified water in here. So we're going to need space. Carbon monoxide. Now some people say carbon monoxide is not safe for breathing. For those people I say you're probably right, that you shouldn't breathe carbon monoxide. And then we turn that and hydrogen gas into synthesis gas. Then hopefully with that synthesis gas we can do something useful with it. Really I'm just trying to use my resources that I'm making just a little bit more. And that wants to have 275 per second. How much is that even making? 275 per second. Okay, well, that number works out. It's clearly a one-for-one situation there. And that's going to be producing more than that, which is good. And finally, just pop that in there. Awesome. Let's turn these around, so that way this makes sense. Oh, you want water as well? I was like, why is this not happening? Oh, it's got no water in it whatsoever. Okay, now that it's got water, it should be making stuff. It is making carbon monoxide. Rad. Like that is also using carbon monoxide, isn't it? Tell me we're not turning carbon monoxide into trash. No, I don't think we're trashing carbon monoxide. I think it's actually used for stuff. If that's the case, might as well plug it into there as well. Actually, no. That's a bad idea. Do that only as a top-up valve. I don't think it needs to be topped up. Okay, then we use the hydrogen and the carbon. Make more synthesis gas, and then the synthesis gas we use to make methanol? Yeah. Gosh, I'm so deep into this I've even forgotten what I'm trying to make. Cool. So synthesis. That makes carbon monoxide. That's not what we want. You want to make the synthesis gas. Wait, could we have done all this with just carbon dioxide? Oh god. Yeah, we could have. Okay, let's try that again, because clearly I'm confused. And clearly I have no idea what I'm doing. Methanol, that's what we wanted, right? Wait, isn't this what this is doing? That's exactly what that's doing. Why don't we just use more carbon dioxide? Did I like forget the fundamental fact of why I was doing all of this? I was making more synthesis gas. Was I making more synthesis gas to make more methanol? I was. But the methanol can be just made that way. Oh my gosh, that was a long time spent doing absolutely nothing. So what we could do is... Okay, so that's great. I'm glad that we did all that. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. We've got a lot of carbon dioxide. That's probably the most important part of this. So what we really want to do, keeping it really bloody simple, is just these, of which we've already got this design. It's that. We've done this before. We've done all of this before. This is where the insanity kicks in. Okay, so the whole point of this is we need to get some of these bad boys, because these are the baddest of boys you'll ever see. We need to split them. And that's the in, and then the out comes like... Oh. Yeah, the out is a little bit more like this, isn't it? And maybe we want to have that actually connect properly. What am I doing? Right. So we want to get hydrogen, which there's like a couple of hydrogen lines there that I can steal from, so that's nice. And we need some carbon monoxide, no carbon dioxide, whatever. Good for breathing, that's what matters. And then we just power this baby up. And it so apparently we've done this design backwards, so that's cool. And they're not going to go anywhere because likewise they are all needing to be reversed as well. That's alright. This is still progress. This is still progress. And then that's all maxed out. That's fine because that was why we've been doing this. And we want to connect it sort of like that. The factory must grow indeed. Scale up. Quite right, actually. More, I'm just trying to recover from just spending ages doing nothing there. Okay, so... No. I do want that. But if I can maybe do that. Also that. Try and force some of that stuff our way. Okay, so with all these catalysts that I've messed around with, we're going to need a lot more catalyst frames. Okay. So I don't think we've actually helped resin supply right now. I think we've, if anything, made it worse. So that's cool. Have we made it worse? Yeah, we've made it way worse. The point of this wasn't actually to do it that way. The point of this was just to feed this part directly. Not what ended up happening, of course, but that was the point of this. Yeah, you're right, that's not the right stuff. I'm sometimes glad when the game goes, are you sure or are you stupid? And I should just go, yeah. You know, jury's out, buddy. Okay. So hopefully this gives me more resin. Can't help but notice that's run out. That's not a good sign. Wait, we have a methanol pick line? Where the hell does that go to? Oh, that's making other resins, isn't it? And then my green catalyst has run out. Hilarious. Okay, is there anything else we can improve while this is all waiting to get this shit sorted? Cobalt steel. Yeah, that's actually something we do need to fix. I thought we'd done alright with that, but clearly not. The cobalt steel is actually not manufactured too much, and that's probably where the problem lies. Why is that not running? That's the stone. Ain't moving. Okay. How long that's not been working for? Who knows? Anyway. Back to what I was actually trying to do, which is cobalt steel. Now, what's the problem with cobalt steel? Not enough cobalt, not enough steel. Not enough cobalt, it would seem. Okay, why is this not producing enough cobalt? What are you guys doing over here? You don't have enough carbon? Is carbon the problem? Carbon shouldn't be a problem. Aside from the fact that all my carbon's produced by this one little thing. I suppose carbon's a problem when you do it that way, isn't it? So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure carbon's never a problem for that line anymore by doing this. Okay. Now, of course, we're going to need more steam, but steam is not a problem. We got plenty of steam. If there's one thing I've got, is plenty of hot air. And no one would disagree with that. Okay. So we need steam. Okay, and we need to connect that to water. And then we need to connect the steam to the steam pipes. Neat. That's not how things work at all. Oh yeah, I suppose I actually need to grab the carbon or the chark as well. If you don't have no chark, then you won't get no cark. What are you doing? Oh great, now I've disconnected everything. I cut the wires. Like a damn fool. And of course we probably should offset some of those. No, let's just offset all of them. I can't imagine how that's going to work badly. Oh my goodness. So sassy today, aren't I? Okay, so a few things probably weren't working with this. But this has probably improved things. Did this need carbon as well? It did. Interesting. But I didn't particularly need to be carbon, but hey, there it is. And you know what? These could be blast furnace 3s as well. Yeah, look, that's doing much better. Producing a lot more cobalt. And with that, a lot more cobalt steel. Offset that slightly. Yeah, that's good. And what I'm seeing is a full belt line, and that's what you want to see. That's glorious. And then that all gets turned into cobalt steel, and that fixes that problem. Which... I'm not sure how much of a problem that was, but it's probably some degree of problem. If I remember rightly, this was needed for science. So if it's needed for science, you know you needed it. A really simple rule there. And I don't know if it's grabbing from there. I feel like it's not, so let's just do a quick split just to try and make the things a little bit faster. So I don't think I need that much cobalt steel, but I certainly needed more than what I had. But that's probably sped everything up a bit. Okay, so let's go check blue science. I notice it's still not advancing quite as much as I needed to. That's going alright. Oh yeah, they're going to shoot out and just replace a lot of those blue belts with purple belts. And then we're going to run out of blue belts. Good work, guys. You did it. You absolutely did it. We're all impressed. Not impressed. I'm expecting more trees to be cut. Doesn't appear to be happening. Could do is... split the trees back into itself again. That's called a belt balancer. Very common. I think it's pretty common knowledge. I don't need to explain how well as a belt balancer that is. It's pretty rubbish actually. Okay, we still don't have glass. Are you shitting me? We improved that though. We did until there was a lack of stuff. Okay, clearly we need more stuff. It's clearly where our problem lies. Okay, so we need to make more saline plants, clearly. Actually, can we get more saline plants? Like, can we just go nuts here? This is my question. I hope the answer is yes, because I love going nuts. Like, generally, if I'm not going crazy, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. If I'm not chewing through a door with my bare teeth, as opposed to my modified teeth, I suppose. Yeah, what am I doing in life? So let's go chew through a door frame, guys. Because that's not a weird thing to say loudly. That's just perfectly natural. What is that emoji? Is it a beaver? Is it a bear? Oh, bear. It's a bear. Okay, bear teeth. I get it. That is literally what I said. That's on me. Yeah, I know. Look, I'm not a hip young teen who understands emojis. I don't know how old anyone is, but I'm just going to say that because it's fun to make fun of my age. Okay, so whatever we do, we need more. So if we make, it's 6 to 4 is the ratio apparently, so 12 to 8. Let's just go 6 to 4. Let's just do, okay. You know what? Let's just go 6 to 4 and just do this whole thing again, minus these other pipes that seem to be confusing me. So those two are used, these are not. Okay. I actually need that much water? No, it doesn't need that much water at all. It doesn't even need near that much water. What we could do, let's just starve it first. And let's continue to starve it. because if there's one thing, you got to make a base hungry. Base hungry for success. When your base is hungry for success, that's when you know you're going to do well. Okay? That's a hungry base now, isn't it? You go, oh damn, that base gonna eat someone. Yeah, it will. You know what? That's okay. Because that base, hungry base doesn't also know where it's gonna get its food from, and it'll eat anything. Right now, I don't know what I'm talking about. Remember, hungry base is a happy base. That's not true. A hungry base is a hungry base. Also, I thought that'd be enough, but now it's looking like it's kind of struggling a little bit. Maybe I got a little over ambitious. He says not for the first time. Okay. I don't know where that's supposed to be going. But the point that I wanted to make is... Okay, so in theory that should be, where's the purified water coming from on these? Oh, from there. Didn't know these needed purified water. Apparently they do. Boy, I hope this doesn't bite me in the butt in a moment. Probably will, though. Yeah, but that's now making more of this stuff. And that's with more glass. As long as my purified water doesn't run out. Which it shouldn't do, at least not here. Because that's also making purified water, if I believe, briefly. Okay, and is that glass going well? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, so is blue science accepting itself? Is this even connected to glass? Yeah. Glass is coming through. It'll come through a bit faster as it catches up with other things. Other things are running out of glass as well, I assume. What we could do, really to make things stupid, is do more. So we would split this. And then this would also get... That would also get split, and then that would make more glass. And then hopefully that's going to be pretty good. Things are being connected into this. In a way that's wrong, I feel. No, that might have been just a temporary thing. That's fine. Okay, so maybe that's good. Who knows? And we've got this glass mixture. So now, of course, I'm not making enough lime, but that's okay. We can make more lime. The important thing is it looks like these are actually going more. So while we're not having enough lime to fill up everything, it is doing other work. That's okay. Maybe. Maybe it would be better if I did this and speed up a few things. Because nothing ever gets worse by adding faster builds. Not necessarily true, I know, but truth I'm going to accept in my life. And I imagine these are actually going a little bit more. Yeah, they're actually working harder, so that's good. Oh, I see what's happened. Oh, gosh. Let's just stop that madness. The sand is good. The sodium is good. The only thing we need perhaps is more lime. And that's probably an easy fix. By step 1, add more lime. He says, not quite sure how to make more lime. Could use some speed modules, that would speed it up. I mean, that's the logic of speed modules, right? Speed modules, they'll make it faster. And how are these going? We actually... Oh, they're actually all full up. They have stopped entirely because of the lack of red circuits. Yeah, I mean, that happens a lot, doesn't it? We do seem to run out of red circuits a lot. And then when that happens, we do stop all production again. So maybe we need another red base. That might be the logic we can take away from this. Let's just speed module all that. Speed module... Honestly, if anything needs to be speed module, it's all of this. Hey, thanks for following again, Lunar Extensions. Okay, I don't think that's an actual follow. Lunar Extensions, Lunar Directory. Okay, I'm suspicious of this one. That's alright. I think a bot's been following me now. But like they say, a follow is a follow. If you're not a bot, you can say hello. But I'm suspicious. Okay, so it looks like we weren't quite working as hard as we could have on these, but... And looks like we might need to... You never know with some people's names. Some people's names just make them look like robots. And then you're like, hey, thanks robot for joining, and the robot is like, you will be destroyed, and you're like, oh. I mean, hi also works, you know. The robots don't have any understanding of common courtesy. It's okay. They do their best. You will be assimilated for the greater good. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not Tau, mate. I don't really give a shit about Tau. I was an Orc player through and through. Except for when I was a Space Marine player. Because they're very similar playstyles. Oh god, they're really not. Okay, so I'm seeing red circuits coming through, that's cool. And then there's a train. Yes! I found a train! Alright, well, back to my body. Just the walk of shame now. I don't even remember where I died. Tell me where I died, a machine of death. Over there? Cool. God, when you've been moving so fast, this just seems so slow. There is my body. I looked after it so badly. Some people say, oh, don't look after my body very much, I don't exercise. Yeah, you've been hit by a train? You're probably fine. Alright, so let's just do the customary thing where we put a gun down next to the corpse. As is tradition. Oh, yep. Try to build more of that. Okay, red circuit's probably slow because the resins were slow, now that I think about it. Looks like most of that is... No, it looks like it still hasn't been resolved. Gaps in my phenolic boards is just not good enough. Looks like big gaps in the wood as opposed to the resin, which is interesting. Why the heck do we have... We don't have tree seeds? Serious? That's a surprise. I would have thought we'd never run out of tree seeds, but clearly I am wrong. I guess we're using a lot more wood. That's the only thing I can assume. Yeah, we really shouldn't have a problem with these. Huh. Can we get some desert trees? I'm genuinely surprised by this. Desert trees. Can we get like 3 of them, please? I'm sure the base would have 3 desert trees. Where are my trees at, yo? Trees? No, seriously, guys. Give me my trees. Okay. Oh, because I died. You don't get logistics working that way when you die. Cool, we've got desert tree seeds. Man, I'm so surprised. I think I stopped on a train track there, but it's okay, we lived. I mean, we're fine with soil and compost, right? Yeah. We just need more tree seeds. Placing those is going to be a bit tricky. What I might do instead is just that. Okay, and then just pick them up, put them down, give it a couple of offsets because I don't think I ever cared about them. Oh, I did actually. Wow, go me. And in time, more of my trees will start growing. Part of the problem was clearly having these long line of things. What was this for? Stuff. Yeah, this was probably a problem at some point. That's alright. When the trees start coming back, they'll be fine. There's a few things that look like they were slowing down my trees. That's okay. Everything else looks to be fine. Just ran out of seeds. Nutrient bulk would probably be a little bit higher, but 44 out of 100 is decent. If I look up tree seeds, and this is not a thing you normally look up, yeah, look, an extra 50% tree seeds is probably sufficient. Okay, so still not really making more blue science though, are we? We're really not. I mean, hey look, some glass came through. Whoop-de freaking do, right? I really wish this mod that allowed you to see better in the dark worked better during the night. I almost wonder if the only thing we can do is just add more of these bloody things. Just more sodium hydroxide. Because everything else seems like it's done okay, just sodium hydroxide is lacking. Okay, more sodium hydroxide it is, then I guess. And red circuit production. They're doing okay, I guess. They'll do better once the trees resolve themselves. They're almost getting there. A couple of gaps, but it does look like it's already a lot better. Yeah, and as it's grabbing other stuff, yeah, this will be okay. Yeah, I mean, you can even see here, like before there was big gaps, and now the gaps are closing in. This is also probably creating problems for other parts of the base, so that's cool. We've got a lot of green and reds in there, that's pretty funny. Okay, so back to getting more glass. Well, I mean, look, this is clearly the thing that I'll be doing again, so I might as well just keep building those. Just need a lot of sodium hydroxide, which honestly is not the first time any SeaBlock player has said that. Because this is, I feel like, a thing that every SeaBlock player realizes at some point, that there's a severe lack of sodium hydroxide. No. Problem is that is actually not useful for anything. Okay, and we'll do one more of those. Actually, I suppose we've got the resource to do 2 more of those. Girl, let's do 2 more of those. Just go crazy, as they say. Just get the wall and lick it. That's also what they say. I probably shouldn't say that, but that's what they say, and who am I to disagree with them? Just lick the freaking wall. And it's weird, but you know, you learn to love it. Okay. That's still real. And wow, okay, yeah, that's still a little bit in the way. Okay. I'm just gonna move the oxygen pipe way out of the way. Who are you? Who are you to tell me I'm wrong? Who am I talking to? The oxygen pipe. It's not weird. Okay. And then we need to get water to it. Oh, we didn't have enough stuff. Well, there you go. And I think we're going to do something a little bit different. Every one of these will get its own water pipe. Before we didn't do that. And this time I think we will do that. Of course, that means what I've just done now is making it even harder to make it as a template, but you know me. Alrighty then. Now we do need to get the purified water, because otherwise this isn't going to do much, and also this ain't doing anything at all, so that's fun. Let's take it out that way. Okay, so we do still need to get the water. How much water will this use when it really tries to? Not that much. Only 275, so we could just go like this, and that's going to be way more than 275. Yeah, that's 600, so meh, it's fine. That's a pump. That's not going to do it. Come on up. And saline, of course, we don't want that ever. Of course, this just made my closed system a little bit more open, which, you know, when you want to have an open system, it's going to be a lot like a relationship. You got to be real careful before you open that up. That does not go well, I've heard. And purified water comes in. Like those aren't connected properly. Okay. Now in theory this should make a lot more glass. Now they're all going. And yep, some stuff got to the end of that, but that's alright. That was always going to happen when you make stupid mistakes. A lot more sodium hydroxide solution, so that's good. Yeah, now I was worried about that being a possibility. Because now we're of course making a lot more purified water in here. Okay, purified water's leaving the that part of the base now, so that's good. And these are being used. Okay, this is good. A lot more glass? A lot more glass. Could be more glass. Could be more glass. Can't be flipped. I didn't want it to be flipped. Baka. I don't think I wanted you to be flipped or anything, Baka. Oh, and you want... Okay, and that's all disconnected. Turns out that was way more important than I thought. How much I just disconnected there? A decent chunk of base, actually. Let's not do that again in a hurry. Yeah, this is going faster now. That should be a lot more glass. And with a lot more glass, I should be seeing some improvements. And if I'm not, I will cry. You want to make a grown man cry, Factorio? Because you're about to make a grown man cry. Okay. Maybe it's too soon. Maybe it's too soon. But I gotta look. I'm seeing glass. No grown man crying today. Thought you got me, did you, Factorio? Yeah, well, I thought you had me too. Yeah, look, that's good. These are progressing, which is nice to see. Okay, not super nice to see. Kind of hoping more of these will be being made at any one time. We've got a few. Red circuits clearly need to be expanded upon. That sucks. That's alright. Blue circuit's also not doing great. But, you know, every now and then... Oh, we must have just launched a rocket. Because it's trying to make another satellite. So that's cool. Rocket got launched. Science is happening right now. Oh, a train must have just come in to deliver stuff. Here comes another train to deliver stuff. How lovely. Good work, guys. Actually getting stuff done. Alright. Can we speed up red circuit production? Or is the only step we're left with to just force it? It has to be green circuits. That's not too surprising, but a little bit frustrating. Everything looks to be going. The green circuits is the only thing slowing us down now, which is good. Green circuits are easy to make more of, in theory. Why are green circuits slow? That line looks fine enough. Could be a little bit faster with some ultimates. But it looks like they are making them with some ultimate adjustments. That's good. These are stuck because they're just stuck. These aren't going through fast enough. Okay, you know what? You got a problem with me? I got a problem with you, buddy. That should make these move again. Not really. Okay. Make more move then. More move, bigger move. Make it happen. And this one's slow because wooden chips. And the only thing I can think of here that could help would be more fast stack inserters. It's like this sort of way. I mean, you gotta make stuff as fast as you can. That's the Factorio way, isn't it? That's probably sped things up a bit. Looks like it. Does this need a similar thing? Sure, why not? Yeah! I'm stuck on the smallest patch of water! Okay, and could we speed this up? Probably. But I believe that is already doing well enough. Yeah, that's doing well enough. It's not though, is it? We could do ultimate belt on it, but I don't know if that actually improves it. Let's find out though. It does improve it. I guess that makes sense. Does it? I guess. Oh, do we have enough? Yeah! 10's not coming through fast enough, that's interesting. Why not? Well, because we don't have enough of this stuff happening. Okay. So we just don't have enough tin coming through, and that slows everything down. So, answer, put more tin through. Not really that difficult to figure that one out. It don't take no genius brain surgeon. Let's speed those up as well. Again, it looks faster. And at this point, those little tiny differences do make all the difference. Now, we could also make this more productive. But I imagine we've already had some sort of... If I go circuit, have we seen some sort of growth in this in the last 10 minutes? Yeah! Yeah, it's gone from about 2.9 to 3.4, so that's an improvement. The only way we could sort of improve this more would be to really hammer it out. Or to build more. And that would also do it, of course. We could also steal these, because quite frankly I just don't think we need that much anytime soon. So what we'll do is we will output priority on that side. Because quite frankly, if the output on that side is fine, we can steal some of these. That's the logic I'm going to take. It's also the belts I'm going to take, or the circuits I'm going to take. Where? Oh, look at that. There's actually a place for them to go right in there. And that speeds up everything else as well, which is nice. Might as well use things, right? And let's see how much this helps. It'll be anything that comes over from this side. No. Actually, we want to do a little bit more than just that. We can also do it that way. Oh, you probably should go with the faster one. What do you reckon? No reason to stagger them. But it means more coming through. Because we're just making more. That's just good sense, no matter how you look at it. And that's looking better as well. You know what would make these even better? This might be a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Just make these faster. Sure enough, it's... Increase the productivity requirements. That means every 5 they make, it makes an extra 1. I mean, that helps, right? And it's making them pretty quick. The only thing that will make them faster is probably more of the ultimate modules. Which, I mean, we can do. Just trying to make everything faster so everything just comes through much nicer. Yeah, that's looking good. Load me up, please. I got a lot of building to do. Load me up, Chief. Okay, that's some good building, I think. Good building materials? I think so. Because the more of these green circuits we get through, the more red circuits we make, the more just didn't trust that train. The more of everything that gets done, better. Okay, so we're going to do this a little bit manually because I don't trust trying not to do it manually, although it looks like carbon's the problem again. Which, we can fix that problem. That is a fixable problem. That one's not carbon though, that one's probably causing the carbon problem, honestly. And we'll do this one as well, even though this is probably the one that's doing the worst. Hopefully when we get the carbon through, or carbs as I think, if chark is called chark, carbon should be called carbs. I mean, that's only logical, right? Okay, so can we improve carbs? Probably with more chark, logically. That really looks like it's fighting itself there. If I tried to pull any more carbon into it, I think I would run into a problem. So, what if I stole carbon from up here? Put a big long line of carbon. Probably a bad idea, but you know what they say about bad ideas. Gotta have them. It's not what they say about bad ideas, but it's still true. Yeah. So we'll split it from here. And we'll just go for a walk. There's literally a line of carbon that goes straight through, which is really funny. And you know what? Right there is the turning point. I know I could use more trains, but I don't. I don't use more trains. No real reason for it, just don't do it. So that is more carbon moving. I just pick up. How does this work? I don't think it works the way I want it to work, so I'm not going to do it. Or at least I can't figure it out, and I don't want to pick up something by mistake. So, that should make more carbon. Yes, it could have been put on a train, but I didn't, and I'm not gonna. Because I'm a rebel. And rebels like me, that's the sort of thing we do. So the shark's coming down, which is going to make a lot more carbs, as the people say. And that should make a lot more stuff as well. Can't help but notice we may be running out of silicon here. That's vaguely concerning. Are we running out of silicon? Probably because we're making so much more stuff than we used to. I mean, that's an easy fix. You just make another one of them. You connect it to the... Wait. Silicon actually running out, or is it other problems? What is my problem? That's the real question today. Gosh, I got so many. Doesn't look like silicon's running out, it just looks like it just wasn't making enough. That's alright, that'll make more carbon, more silicon wafers now, and that'll just make more stuff. And Shark's doing well. Love to see it. And likewise, that's making everything I could want. And I suppose on the other side... Oh, it's still probably coming through, isn't it? On the other side, that should be coming through as well, which would further increase production. And more browns makes more... Well, actually, let's make more greens. More greens makes more reds, which makes more blues, makes more blacks, makes more damn near everything. Solder is okay. Sure enough, that's making more stuff. Getting onto it. Yeah, that's what we want to see. And doesn't look like anything's really being held up there. Everything looks like it's coming through as fast as possible. The only thing I think that would make it a little bit better would be maybe to chuck a couple of these down each line. Not really required, I know, but you know, just that way if we've got extra resources for production, we can use them. Because there's no reason to hold on to resources, we need to be putting them through as fast as possible. Funnily enough, I think we also need stack inserters now. They are already stack inserters, yikes. There's a problem with too slow stack inserters. That belt looks a bit better, a bit healthier. What are you lacking? Lacking the iron plates, really? Wow, okay. Let's make it faster then, shall we? Probably need to be carrying around the purple underground belts very soon as well. Even what I've done seems to have helped it a lot. Yeah, things are coming through. Nothing seems to be slowed down. Solder actually does seem to be a problem, which is not quite what I expected, but hey, there we are. You can probably offset that way. You can probably offset the way you are. Really just trying to get as much stuff made as possible, which it seems like it's doing okay. I mean, that belt line looks pretty full. Also, that's a red belt line, which, to be fair, is what I was designing for originally. So a near full red belt line should be making a near full red belt. And it is. That's what we designed for. You know what, I'm going to do this thing. This is usually a pretty dangerous line, but I'm going to do it. Just speed it all up just another notch. I could put some efficiency modules in there. Not efficiency, production modules. Which would slow it down, but it would also make more... Doesn't ever quite get to the end. And that makes me think that's a good idea. So I don't want to do it by hand though. But I can't think of a way to do it faster without deleting everything. And you know what? That is actually my plan. I'm going to do it by hand for the first row. And then if that, then we will pick them all up. We'll do a copy rather. And so who knows how many of those were built anymore, it's fine. Don't worry about it, just chill, just chill. Don't freak out. It's freaked out immediately. I note we have some problems. We've got a bit of a Christmas belt situation. We need to stop that. If that train had hit me right then, it would have been pretty bad. Stop. Why do we have a Christmas belt? Why do we have a Christmas? Oh, because they were picking each other up and dropping them off. Okay. Fun Christmas belt. I call it that because it was green and red and blue. I think it's a good name for that. What we had there. Christmas belt situation should end very soon. Guys, not right now. I'm dealing with a problem. Does look like it's sorted, mostly. No, Christmas belt is a bigger mistake. It's probably the biggest mistake I've made for a while, but thankfully it was one I noticed immediately. God, that could have been bad if I didn't. I don't even want to think what would happen if I didn't notice it. Still seeing some copper in the belt. That looks like it's mostly resolved its situation. Okay, Christmas belt situation is apparently over. That's good. We have so much stuff that we need to get rid of, but that's okay. Oh, I did make a mistake on that line. Okay, so we're just going to cut that. Everything should be along that, but it's not here. Or rather there. We made a bit more of a Christmas belt there, but that's okay. I know the term is sushi belt, but the colours were just so Christmassy. And you know, if you got Christmassy colours, I mean, what else are you going to call it other than a Christmas belt? What else? Those. I think that's everything we didn't need. And it looks like these are coming through all right. They could be coming through a bit better with more transistors. Transistors are doing okay. Could be better with more perps. These are being manufactured as fast as they can. That's apparently slowed down for some reason. It's really been an episode of just incremental improvements today, hasn't it? Nothing new, no new big productions, just getting stuff a little bit tidier, a little bit faster. Those are going nicely. The only way they could be nicer is if I... Good idea. Good idea, chuck more efficiency modules on those things. And some speed modules to make it faster. I don't know if it's needed. How's blue science going anyway? Looks like blue science is happening again, so that's good. I just want to go, you know, I don't even need to run over there, I can just look at it. Some's being made. We don't quite have the glass output, I assume? No, glass output's still being a problem. Wow. because we don't have enough sodium. Huh. Didn't think that would ever be a problem again. And glass is doing mostly okay. Like, it is improved. But yeah. Okay, well, I guess more algae plants are in order. What am I going to do with all these advanced... You know what I know what I'm going to do with all these advanced circuits? I chuck them in here. Because, yeah, there we go. Make more stuff, please. Can't put production modules in them, which is a shame, because I would love to put production modules in these things. But that's kind of the point, isn't it? So we should be making near a full red belt of red circuits. Okay, so glass, that's the problem we had. So algae, we need more algae farms. That's not what an algae farm is. I'm gonna grab like 100 of them. I could say that number's too high. I would say, yeah, kinda. Really disagreed with myself on that one. Because we have tried to double the size of what we're making, and we may not be making enough sand or limestone, and we'll find that out probably at some point very soon. Oh, should we turn that on? Let's turn that on. I don't think we've got 100 algae farms. A lot of the stuff that's here is just not needing to be built right now. That's interesting. So a lot of the stuff in the mall is just pretty empty right now, which is okay. That's still a very slow production. Oh, but look at that. It's still using the basic transport belts. That's so cute. That's the speed everything used to travel at. Oh god, that was so slow. I say sprinting like 100, 200 kilometers an hour. Where's that going? Oh, it's repairing something. Wow, that broke. Okay, so the plan here is to... Well, we may have a problem with worms, actually. Probably not. Maybe. Yeah, we're gonna have some worm problems here. So I hope is I can just copy and paste what I had there, and that'll do the job. I'll copy and paste this, including the... I mean, yeah, actually. There we go, that'll be perfect. Then we just need to get it connected to power and it's away. That's all that really needs. It's just power. And then we will connect it to this because it's not the most impressive line. And do we see stuff coming through? Just want to make sure that we haven't... I think that's pretty self-contained for this base. I just want to see it actually make stuff before I like wander off. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll produce quite a lot more sodium carbonate. And that's more glass. Okay. Sodium carbonate, we ain't fooling. That's the motto of the sodium carbonate wars. Oh god, if there was a war for sodium carbonate, I don't even know what that means. There's words there that I do not understand, and I may never understand them. Starts off sort of slow and then everything's building up. Because everything's still trying to get its shit together. Yeah, I mean it should be enough. I think it just takes a while as all the saline water has to spin up. But it looks like we are pretty much good. I mean, I actually did ratios on this one, so I'd hope this works. And that should allow for more glass, and thus more science. Now real quick, because pink science is what we're going to need next, how's that looking? Could be faster. What's the problem? Red circuits. Okay, well, it just further enhances the need for red circuits, doesn't it? Just proves time and time again we just need more of them. That's okay. We can make more red circuits. We can get there. A lot more glass is being made, so that's nice. And hopefully that would extend blue science again. I was going to say I'm a little worried about limestone, but I think that's okay. No, actually, lime is not okay. It's straight up not okay. We don't have the gear for that. Oh, I'll put it down there anyway. Even though we don't have the tech for it, at some point we might want to pass with a washing plant and it'll be, oh sure, why not? Yeah, you know what? That does look like the next problem. So the options are blast furnace 4s. I don't even know if I have the tech for that. I do. Blast furnace 4s, that would help. Other things that would help would just be place a beacon because I'm lazy. Place a beacon because I'm lazy is always one of my favorite options. But what's better than one beacon? You're right, 2 beacons. And then hopefully that means sand's going to be running into a problem very soon as well, same sort of issue. That's okay, got a plan, it's called put 2 beacons down. Okay, I don't know if that's helped enough. It does look like it's getting through the limestone, turning into lime a little bit faster. Does look like it's beginning to push further back. Sand is going the wrong direction. That's dangerous. That will make sand go a little bit faster too. Now we could of course build more washing plants for that, but I think the beacon's going to be the more effective route. Sure enough, limestone is struggling now. What do we do? Put more limestone for this too? Psh, stupid idea. But it's the one we're taking. Because if something beaconed once, it can be beaconed again. This is why beacons are dangerous. You start becoming reliant on them. Sand is catching up. Limestone, hard to say for sure. Is sand catching up? I don't think so. We may just need to get more sand going. Why did I put it there? That's a good one. Okay, let's spit up sand some more. Until it starts reaching the end, I won't know if this is actually correct. Well, that one's certainly going backwards. Do we need another one just to prove that we're doing this right? Sure, why not? But look, I don't think we're going to get much better than where we're at right now. I mean, the glass is actually doing fairly well, and blue science, I mean, blue science is remarkable, and we're all pleased by it. I say this not knowing what it's going to look like, and I'm so scared. That's not blue science, where is it? Yeah, that's remarkable. Very proud of it. Not nearly enough. Still. Really just glass is slowing me down, that's the problem. I could just, okay, what's to stop me from just copying this whole damn thing and just making it again? Sand is catching up. Whatever, I can't keep looking at glass all day. How are we doing with alien artifacts? I feel like we're going to have a lot of alien artifacts. Yeah, we do. We may actually have enough alien artifacts as well. Can't say for sure, but it's looking pretty good. Bigger things look pretty good. We have my rockets. It is at 59%. The next rocket, that's pretty good. Whoop! Train. Any improvements we have on speed modules, that's really what we need, isn't it? We need improvements on everything. Our speed module's giving me a full belt. Not even speed modules, sorry, productivity modules. Not even those. Red circuits, that's actually what I'm trying to say. Not really. No, they're not. Because these aren't enough. Really, what are we lacking? No boards still. Okay. Can we improve this by doing this? The answer is, yeah, probs. The node board's slow, speed up for node boards, problem solved. has that helped? Not if you missed that part there. Oh wait, that's going to purple. Well, at the very least it's not red for a while, so... Like, it speeds up at purple right at the end, and it does look like it's using more of these. Sure enough, these are going again, so... Yeah, you know what? I guess that was an improvement. Yeah, look, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Green circuits are still going at a decent enough rate. Let's grab productivity modules and then I might call it for tonight. I think we're only going to do a 2-hour stream today because this stream is not the standard times. This is a sneaky extra stream because I had the chance and I wanted to. And that's good enough reason for me to do a sneaky stream. I kind of wanted to put some productivity modules there, but apparently aren't any to pick up. Really? They all just get turned into 3s? I would do it for 3s anyway. 64, 190, 32. It's not bad considering the fact how many of other things get used. We might actually need to have a box that... Yeah, let's get a box. We don't even need that many, we just want some. That's not where I wanted that. It's 2 stacks. Efficiency modules, we want some of those as well. Kind of weird that I'm wanting to speed up things by slowing them down. But that is, that's called a paradox. And they're interactive. How things work. Yeah, we have no modules here left anymore. What are we doing with all these? Assume they're not connected to anything anymore. Grab some advanced circuits, I suppose, that aren't being used anymore. I mean, this whole part of the base isn't being used anymore. I could just rip most of this out. I don't even know what I'd do with most of it. That's kind of the point though, isn't it? It's a useless part of the base that hasn't... Oh gosh. Actually, no, I don't need those anymore. I definitely don't need 100 of them. Yeah, so this is like a useless part of the base that just does not need to exist anymore. And every now and then we'll rip out a few more parts of it. There's no real concerted effort to get rid of it. If we need the space, we can always get the space. Really? Are we having copper problems? Really? Cannot be right. And yet, it is. How are we having copper problems? Oh, really? We're having resource issues? That's strange. Okay. I guess making some things faster has made other things slower? Not too unusual, I suppose. Okay, so what I'd like to know is, have we increased advanced circuits in the last a couple of hours that we've been streaming? And the answer to that is, yeah, I guess. Not hugely. We want to be doing, in theory, 1.5 thousand per minute. And we're not doing that. Yeah, see, copper's slow right now. That's strange. Copper's not slow because we don't have enough production of it, though. That's the weirdest part. Copper is slow just because it seems like we've run out of mineral sludge. Everything's producing, though. It's just a bit slow right now. Anyway, I am done for today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed today and you are not currently following, please give a follow. I'd really appreciate it. We recently hit 100 and, you know, it's a big deal to me. So, I'd appreciate the follow. If you are interested, I do have a Discord channel where I'm going to ask a question in the next day or so about when people want the extra long stream. So if you're interested in joining the Discord channel, hang out and chat, there's literally no one there except a friend of mine, Dagoo, because he hangs out there, because he's a mate of mine. But, you know, got to start somewhere, right? Beyond that, you can also watch old episodes of this on YouTube at youtube.com/SeiferKatt. And the link for that is also below in my links. Beyond that, I'm done for today, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch up with you all next time. Take care, everyone.